Good, everybody. You already know who it is. And right now, let me take these off when I'm talking to y'all. I just got off the phone with my father, and it's a shame because, and it's my fault. I haven't spoke to my father in about 2 months. They make cell phones. I do drive. I know where he lives. And I know his phone number. And I haven't made a call. And I haven't driven to see him. We all here on borrowed time. If you got parents, you got one parent, mother, father, mother, whichever one you got. If you got both, you blessed. You blessed either way. But if you know your father is only once again, I only had one parent. My grandmother was my mother when my father worked. My father played the role of two parents. So ladies, men can do it too. Nothing against the ladies. But if your father is only a phone call away or a couple minutes away driving, make that drive. Make that call. I don't care how much you hate your father. Make that call, make that drive, because he does not have to be here. He shut his life down. You didn't ask to be here as well. I understand that. So your parents made you. But, listen, make that drive. We all here on borrowed time. Make that drive. Your parents ain't promised tomorrow. No matter what the issues are, who's right, who's wrong, honor thy mother and thy father. When they're gone, y'all gonna be telling your friends and etc., how much you loved your parents. But in all actual reality, you're gonna be wishing you could talk to your parents. The tough guy, the tough girl role, that only plays out for so long. And the pain sets in. I wish I could talk to my father. And I pray my dad see this video because I want to tell him I'm sorry. Back in the day when I was young, and I actually told him a little bit when we was on the phone, I apologize for all the things that I have did and said to you. My father feared no man. That's the same as me. I fear no man. I used to tell my father, I'm a man. I hurt you. Knowing damn well my dad had hurt me. When I was young, the saying went around. It was, I brought you in, I could take you out. Y'all, that's true. Your parents don't want to hurt you. But as fast as you was brought in, they'll take you out. You understand? We're here on borrowed time. If you got a mother, you got a father, tell them how much you love them. Just a thought crossed my mind sitting in the yard, and I said, why don't I call my dad? I've been calling. I know he a busy man. He doing his thing. And when he don't answer, I don't get mad. It's like, well, I tried to call. He didn't answer. In my mind, I was saying this. But then what I really should have been saying to myself was that I'm going to try it again tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next day. Because it's going to come a time when he ain't going to pick up the phone. So to anybody out there that got parents, y'all, listen, I'm getting teary right now because I just got off the phone with my dad. And Trey 57 is not one for tears, but it really hurt to talk to my father because I'm not saying I played the tough guy role coming up, but I was an asshole, man. I wasn't a bad kid. My dad would tell me no. I would get mad. I wanted my way. Then I felt realize he gave me everything I ever needed. You hear how I said that? He gave me everything I ever needed, not wanted. Your parents ain't supposed to give you what you want. They're going to give you what you need. The tools, knowledge, advice, clothes, shoes, a roof over your head, and food. That's all the fuck you need. Everything else is a perk. It's just here. I feel like being nice. Your parents don't owe you shit. Parents don't owe y'all nothing. Y'all remember that. It's going to come a time when you will say to yourself, my dad was right. Y'all, I know I'm talking to all kids out there. I know it hurt when your parents say things and the shit is painful. You don't want to hear it. You be thinking that they don't give a fuck about you. But let me tell y'all something. That's called tough love. They don't want to see you getting pulled over by the police, getting beat up, getting hurt. They don't want nobody hurting you, period. See, the sad thing is it's not everybody, we all got our own minds. We can do what we want. You think what you want. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. When your parents is gone, that's it. You the last one left. There is no more knowledge. Coming up, my dad's friends, crazy as this might sound, but my dad's friends was like second and third dads. They're not dads, but they gave me the knowledge that my dad would give me because my dad hung around people with knowledge that only spoke the real, taught the real. I'm saying this because if y'all seen my past videos, I went to my dad's parents' cemetery. That's my grandparents. Them is his parents. Okay, I went to see his parents in the dirt. One day we all gonna be there. You understand? One day we all gonna be there. So to anybody out there that got parents still living, I don't give a fuck what you're going through. Everything they tell y'all, take that shit to the heart. They only telling you that shit because they care. And the words come out harsh and they don't mean it. But they say it like that so you listen. Nobody hates you. Your parents love you. And this is for all y'all kids out there doing what y'all doing. Your parents can't stop you from doing what you're doing when you ain't around the house. But when you get out there on your own, listen to me, y'all. We don't want y'all to bump your heads. Because when you bump your head, the shit hurts. It's not funny. This shit is not funny. So that's the end of my message. I'm sorry I gave y'all this, I'm not sorry. I needed to tell y'all that. I'm talking to y'all parents out there that got kids, and I'm talking to y'all kids. But also, parents, keep doing what y'all doing. Because you don't want somebody else telling your kids, lights out. And y'all know what that means. That means y'all in prison. They said lights out. You ain't got to go to sleep, but the lights is out in my house. Trey 57 ain't never been to prison. Ain't never been to jail. I had a good upbringing. It hurt to come up in the household that I came up in. My dad wasn't no joke. He didn't play no fucking games. You hear me, y'all? Y'all think that you listen, y'all. I didn't have the things the kids got now. I did not have that coming up. I didn't have that. I didn't have it. My friends had some of them things. The fancy stuff, the expensive shoes. No, I ain't had that. I got that later in life. High school. When I could probably get it on my own. Or my dad felt like being nice. He gave me the things I needed, not what I wanted. And I love him for that. So if you watching this, Dad, I just want to let you know I'm taking your advice, and I just want you to love you, man. And once again, I can never stop saying I'm sorry. I was a selfish, ignorant man when I was young. I didn't care about nothing but me. I was worried about me. It was all about me when I was young. But I was wrong. My dad never hated me. He loved me. But I didn't see it. I was blind. I was walking around with the eyes of the streets. The streets was my eyes. The streets was my viewer. The streets was my kaleidoscope. If y'all know what a kaleidoscope is, the streets was my kaleidoscope. My homeboys, the streets was like, look, we gonna see for you. Now walk. That was the wrong path to walk. You can kick it with your boys. You can hang out with your friends. Don't ever forget that ear that y'all let, all them words y'all let fall on deaf ear. Don't let that fall on that deaf ear. That means your parents. The ear that you don't want to hear, listen to the ear. That's your parents. But don't let it fall on deaf ear, because one day death gonna knock at your door and you ain't gonna be able to not open it, because it's gonna come through with the door closed. I'll let your boy love you. Dad, you watching this, love you, man. I had to let loose on this. Love you.